A cigarette is a pinch of tobacco with fire at one end and cool at the other. A very cheerful morning. I am Yashna from class 10th T and I am speaking against the topic increasing trends of tobacco cultivation in India. Did you know within 10 seconds of smoking, our bloodstream starts carrying a substance called nicotine, which tricks our brain into creating pleasurable sensations, which makes tobacco highly addictive. Tobacco comes in different forms such as bidi, cigarette, gutka, pan masala, and whatnot. Tobacco causes heart diseases, stroke, different types of cancers, proving yet again that it is very harmful for us. Tobacco may be an important crop as a source of revenue for our country, but it is a health risk. You might have seen shopkeepers and even teenagers smoking on the streets. They, on the other hand, have no idea how horrible it is for them. Children learn from their parents. Parents are the role model for their children. But how can we expect them to quit smoking if their parents are the only ones who are getting hooked and use tobacco on a daily basis? Can we picture a country having a bright future if we are unable to safeguard our kids from the harmful effects of tobacco? I think no. Our country's future, youth is dying, and I believe that is a problem for which we must act to protect our children, our community, our families, and our future. So, to all the other people and to all the other youngsters who may look up to their seniors and think, oh, smoking is cool or tobacco is the new trend, the message that I want to get through to you is that your life is in your hands, and your hands will shape your and your country's future. So, don't waste time on things that may give you pleasure for a while but may end up taking your life. And as they say, don't be a wacko, stop tobacco. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pihu Singh Rana. Today I'm going to speak on the topic trend of tobacco cultivation in India, a boon or bane for the supply reduction. Younger adult smokers are the only source of replacement smokers. Tobacco use is a global epidemic among young adults. As with adults, it poses a serious threat to youth and young adults in India as well as other countries and has significant implications for this nation's public and economic health in the future. The impact of cigarette smoking and other tobacco use on chronic disease, which accounts for 75% of India's spending on healthcare, is well documented and undeniable. Despite thousands of programs to reduce youth smoking and hundreds of media stories on the dangers of tobacco use, generation after generation continues to use these deadly products, and families after families continues to suffer the devastating consequences. Yet a robust science base exists on social, biological, and environmental factors, the physiology of profession from experimentation to addiction. Nearly all tobacco use begins in childhood or in adolescence. By the age of 18 years, this is the time in life of great vulnerability to social influences such as those offered through the marketing of tobacco products and modeling of smoking by attractive role models. So, the adults should quit this habit and protect the younger generation. Thank you.
तंबाकू का अंजाम मौत का पैगाम. A very warm good morning to everyone. Myself Gitika of class 10th A. Today I am here to speak against tobacco. As we all know, tobacco is very common in today's society. In fact, it has become a trend and everyone is busy promoting it. Plus, it is being cultivated in large quantities. But according to me, we should think about the negative effects of tobacco on our health. First of all, we must know it contains nicotine, which is an addictive drug. When we consume tobacco in the form of cigarettes or bidi, we absorb toxic or cancer-causing chemicals which affects our health drastically. Tobacco is a leading preventable cause of death, killing nearby 6 million people worldwide each year. This global tobacco epidemic kills more people than tuberculosis, HIV/AIDS, and many more chronic diseases. According to the World Health Organization estimates, there were 100 million premature deaths due to this tobacco in the 20th century. And if this trend used to continues, this number is expected to rise to 1 billion in the 21st century. Now, we must think, is it good for our health? No, not at all. तंबाकू का नशा अनमोल जीवन की दूरदशा. सिगरेट तुझे राख कर रहा है, छोड़ इसे क्यों अपनी जिंदगी खाक कर रहा है. Now, the question is what message we get through these quotes. As simple as that. The more tobacco we consume, the more chances of health problems and death increases. Now, the thing is, not only the direct consumption of tobacco is harmful, but also the second-hand consumption is very, very dangerous. As in an example of smoking, if someone in a family or society smokes, and we are sitting next to him or her, we are inhaling that smoke of cigarette, which will affect our lungs and it will be difficult for us to breathe. So, the time has come to speak out. Cigarette must be banned, tobacco must be banned for a healthy life. Now, if we think in the economic field, we are getting profit by this thing. But still, I am against this because selling a kind of product which is harmful for our health and getting money is not a profit, in fact, a loss, because many people lose their lives because of this. At last, I would like to conclude live a simple and healthy life, avoid these kind of stuffs, and tobacco must be banned. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Shivangi of class 10th A is here to present my views in favor of the motion on the topic Tobacco's cultivation in India, boon and bane for supply reduction. Tobacco is the most important cash crop grown in India. The annual production of tobacco in India is about 4.4 million hectares and India ranks third position in the world after China and Brazil. The majority of the states in the union grow same type of tobacco, significantly influencing the prosperity and economy of the farming community. Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Bihar and Maharashtra are the major tobacco producing states. Tobacco offers significantly employment opportunities in both on-farm and off-farm situations and provide livelihood to millions of people in India. The Tobacco Research Institute has estimated that 6 millions of farmers and 20 millions of farm laborers are engaged in the farming community spread over 15 states. BD rolling provides employment to 4.4 million people in addition to 2.2 million farmers engaged in Tendu collection. The main beneficiaries are small and marginal farmers, tribal youths and rural women. According to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the tobacco contributes around US dollar of 293 million towards the foreign exchange. At last, I would like to say that the tobacco is the most important cash crop and a source of revenue for the farming community. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Soumya and today I am speaking in the favor of tobacco use. There are many reasons why we should ban tobacco, but there are some reasons also why we should not, and they are the reason why the government is not banning them. Tobacco generates enormous economic benefits in terms of agricultural employment, farm incomes, foreign exchange earnings, revenue generation, etc. It is the second largest producer of tobacco with an estimated production of 800 million kgs. It gives high income revenue to the government, especially in the high income societies. It is a very important commercial crop also, which gives livelihood to almost 45.7 million farmers, farm laborers, women, tribals and their family. You all must have known about the health hazard that tobacco gives us, but in my opinion, if we not make it an addiction and use it wisely, it has many benefits. Tobacco leaves are applied to cuts as an antiseptic to stop bleeding. Its smoke is blown into the ear to treat earaches. When we consume tobacco, within 20 minutes, the heart rate and blood pressure drops. 12 hours, the carbon monoxide in your body drops to normal. 2 to 12 weeks, your circulation improves and your lung function increases. 1 to 9 months, coughing and shortness of breath decreases. Thank you.